Hey everyone, what's going on? It's Zane Ellis here, and I just wrapped up what can only be described as a nail-biter between the Chicago Bulls and the Dallas Mavericks. I don't want to overreact, but if Matas Buzelis keeps this up, we might be looking at a future star in the making. Seriously, 28 points, 9 boards, and 6 assists? Presumably someone thought this game was a preseason snooze fest, but that kid lit it up. Now, let's get into the recap. This game was a battle, and it was no smooth sailing for either side. The Bulls edged out the Mavericks 119-120 in a game that had all the tension of a Game 7 playoff clash. The lead changed hands like a hot potato. It just kept coming down to the wire. Both teams put up solid scoring numbers, with the Bulls starting strong, but really letting the Mavericks back into it with their poor defense. That game was a roller coaster of emotions. Frustration from Bulls fans watching their team struggle in the third, excitement when the Mavs would get close, and back to disappointment as Chicago initially pulled ahead but then had to claw back. It felt like a classic game from the early 2000s, where every possession mattered and both teams had something to prove. Let's talk about some key performances. Buzelis, as mentioned, was electric. Vucevic added 25 points and held down the paint. Coby White was also formidable with 25 points and 11 rebounds. Meanwhile, for the Mavericks, P.J. Washington stepped up with 19 points, and Kai Jones was efficient, scoring 15 points in just 31 minutes. And let's not forget Dinwiddie. He dishes out 11 assists. But let's talk about AD. 18 points on a 30% shooting night. Definitely not his best. But hey, every player has off days. I'm sure he wouldn't mind forgetting this one. All right. My gut feeling on all this is Chicago has to tighten up their defense if they want to make it to the play-in. I mean, you might think I'm nuts, but this team is definitely making the play-in if they keep riding Buzelis and let Vooch be the playmaker he was tonight. I've seen enough of this Mavs team to say they have the talent to compete, but they need to be more consistent to not just squeak by like they did tonight. For the Mavericks, I'm feeling slightly optimistic. They fought hard in this one, but potential just isn't cutting it in the West this year. Also, can we talk about how vital free throw shooting is? It's hard to win close games when you're hitting less than 60% from the line. I'm looking at you, AD. Anyway, we'll be back soon with more analysis, so make sure to catch us next time.